Hi, this is Meir from Traders. I want to go over my trade. Today is Friday, September 13th. Not a great day. Three trades, 3 losses, called it a day. But I want to review it anyways, as I think there could be some valuable lessons learned out of the trade. So my first trade was on MBS. MBS had news. I looked it up, but it had some kind of it's like a biotech. I think they had a partnership with University of Pennsylvania. Now they're not. They finished the partnership. So this was like 7 years it was going on. Anyways, so it gapped down, and I like this price range, and it looked to me like it had range, and I was looking maybe it could hit this 87 level. I was hoping. I had the level on a different computer on a different chart, not here. So I went short at the open. Right at the open. Right at the open here, I sold this engulfing candle, and then it dropped down here. I went short at the 87.52, I think. Yes, 52, 54. And I was looking for it to go down here to 87.15, I guess was my first target. My stop was lost above VWAP, and it just squeezed. So as soon as it went above VWAP at 87.62, I stopped myself out. So it was about a 10 cents loss. And that was my first trade. The only problem, I don't have any regrets. It was a good trade. The setup was good. The stop out was okay. It didn't do anything here. Eventually squeezed up. You look at the 5 minute. It took like another, I don't know, took a half hour till it did anything. 20 minutes till it started trending down. Only regrets is that it didn't have a proper order flow, which was a problem. I think it didn't have the volume either. You see the first candle didn't even put in 75,000, so it didn't have here ahead of the open. It was very low volume. So that was the problem with this trade. My next trade was STC. STC I traded based on my daily bias. STC is a new IPO that came out yesterday, and it IPO'd at like 22 or something. Here you see it came out at 22, 21, and it sold off. Really got beaten down yesterday, all the way down to 16. So I was really short biased on this, and there were no levels or anything. And at the open, this was a mistake. This was not a setup I should have taken. It popped up very strong, then it was consolidating, and every time it came up to 1740 or roughly 1750, it couldn't break above it. So here I decided I'm going to take a counter trend after this strong open, and I'm going to short it, hoping to go back to the low of day. Meanwhile, it was just tried to sell off, it couldn't, it was bought off the VWAP, and here about break, it was really a scratch, a break even I got out. So this was not a good setup. I went against the trend, not something I'm very good at. If anything, it was a long. As you see, it really did make a pretty nice move. So this was my second trade, just a small, tiny loser. My third trade was Roku. Here, this was a really good idea, really good trade, but I messed up the management. I placed my stop too tight. So this was this. I was looking at this on the 1 minute chart. Roku is very spready, and you have to be careful. So maybe I was a little too giddy about it. So here, it sold off tremendously, bought back up, sold off. The second high was higher than the second low, so that got me bullish. And here it came up, it was a huge candle with volume, with everything, and then it popped above VWAP, and it came down to VWAP, and it was consolidating. So this is the point where I took it's a double bottom. And the second bottom is lower than the first bottom, and I had VWAP, which was a good stop, and it was good consolidation. So the risk to reward was good. I was looking to get up here maybe 145.80, 146 eventually, and so that was really good. Problem was, as soon as it broke VWAP here, 144.50, I got filled at 144.94. I got filled with the spread. Then as soon as it broke VWAP and it couldn't hold, and it was going towards 150, 144, I stopped out. 144.50, 59, I stopped out. And as you see, the trade really did work. It was a good idea. I had the right idea. The management wasn't too great. That's something that I'm gonna focus on. Yeah, so this is a big stock with a big. Why I got scared is because it could dump. I've watched Roku in the past. It really dumps. It could dump. So I was afraid it's gonna dump 50 cents now back to this low. That's why I stopped out. But really, I shouldn't have. So I called it a day. I called it a day after 3 losses. That's my rule. They were small, relatively small losses. I controlled my risk. So I'm glad for that. And that is my recap. Thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate any feedback.